Welcome to the return from 1 day ago, or 2 days ago actually, I think that's right, of my Morrowind Let's Play. Let's rest. I have a recommendation of how to watch these videos, and that's how they've been recorded. And they've been recorded... Oh no. They've been recorded by recording them. I've done quite a few in the last day. Editing them the same day. Whilst we're waiting for the render, I have been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. And it's a super fun show, that. I like it a lot. So it comes recommended. And a good way to play Morrowind is to go and watch an episode of Avatar in between each 30-minute play session. Okay, perhaps you should play it for a longer period of time than that. I probably would normally. But I want to get the videos edited and uploaded ready ahead of time. And potentially going back to work relatively soon. Potentially. It's not 100% confirmed. So the more videos I can produce ahead of time, the easier it's going to be. So it's just a bit of forward planning on my part. Ooh, what's this? We're hitting somewhere completely different. I do really like the dungeon design in this game, actually, surprisingly. Because, like, the skip from Oblivion to Skyrim, they're quite wholly different. And Skyrim does, like, a lot of really good player stuff in the dungeons, like have it loop around at the end to the beginning so you don't have to run all the way through it. And, like, a lot of the spaces, if I remember right, make some form of sense. I hear a new monster type, I think. Or it's the machines above me. But Oblivion doesn't do any of that. Oblivion, honestly, a lot of it is just, like, linear tunnels. And I was sort of expecting, because with Oblivion coming after this game, I was expecting for us to be in a similar realm here. But it's actually, they've been more open, or this one's more open anyway. But I suppose they know people are going to be coming here relatively early, so they might put a bit of time and effort into this one. A bit disappointed this seems to be a dead end though. Have I missed something? There's a path up there, it looks to be. Sorry, I want to keep my fatigue high. I'm just going to double check once more because I feel like talking about dungeons has kept me distracted. I was not wrong though. We've seen everything we've come to see here, and we can't go up that way. But yeah, the world itself I think has been cool. But I'm kind of want to. I'm kind of interested in seeing some other areas, or is it all just mushroomscapes? Even if it is, that's not no bother. I did think it was interesting what they did with Oblivion by having it as being like the points of the compass. It's very much a points of the compass world map. So you have like your central hub city. I can't remember what it's called. Is it just the capital city or something like that? And then each point off the compass actually, because Cyrodiil is the central area of the Empire. Each area that spins off is one of the main areas of the game. And so you get like this slow transition from like a very standard green fantasy feel to it being snowy and a bit more Nordic, which I always thought was cool. It's a good way to like get some variance in the land. I think it's a bit like, not systemic, what's the word? It fits a certain structure that makes a lot of rational sense almost. But that's not how the world actually is. You know, you go into real worlds and they kind of a lot more messy than that. Just waiting to get a little bit of stamina back. I think I'll have a sip of my tea whilst we wait. No, but I'd certainly suggest playing games that you thought maybe not a little more difficult, especially as you get a bit older and maybe have a bit more patience. For weird crap like that. We've done this room. You can tell it's been like an hour since I carried on playing this section because I am getting lost. I think we did down here because there was a ghost. So back upwards then. Back upwards for us. Yeah, it's sort of these comparisons between these games have been done to death, and because I was so involved with Elder Scrolls games when I was younger, I sort of know a lot of them off the back and relatively well. I've heard most of the comparisons, but it's interesting to actually see them for yourself. Can't remember what's down here, so let's have a look. Oh, this is a lava room. I've not come across any puzzle boxes so far, which is a shame. There seems to be upstairs rooms, and I'm sure one of these doors through this section we didn't actually go through. Is there one up here? Is that what I'm thinking of? So we've 100% been through all of this. I mean, I'm just going to do a quick 1 hour rest just to get my stamina back. Steel and iron Dwemer doors. Hall centrifuge. Okay, I know where we are. Yeah, because back up there is the exit. I have a feeling there's a door up here as well. It's weird how there must be some science on the talky part of your brain doing other things, because I definitely find getting lost in areas, and perhaps it's because not having my full attention on the game. I definitely find getting lost in areas is more of a thing. There was a door around here. Let's explore that first of all. Cells of the Hollow Hand. Oh, we have been in... Oh, no. Hello. What sword are we using? Yeah. We've been in a room that looks very similar to this. I really do want to use my bow a bit more, but I don't think it's time yet. I like your shirt. Oh no, we want to keep the Dark Brotherhood stuff on. I just know we have sackcloth essentially, don't we? We're only switching common for common, but we've got to be dressed fine for this dungeon dive. Where's the Dark Brotherhood boots? There we go. Dancing Fire, Chapter 4. Oh, we've got an acrobatic skill. 18 Bosmereri and 1 Cyrodiilic, former senior clerk for an Imperial building commission, trudged through the jungle westwards from the Xylo River to the ancient village of Vindisi. For Decimus Scotii, the jungle was hostile and familiar ground. The enormous vermiculated trees filled the bright morning with darkness resembling nothing as much as grasping claws bent on impeding their progress. Even the fronds of the low plants quivered with malevolent energy. I can't speak today. What was worse, he was not alone in his anxiety. His fellow travellers, the natives who had survived the Khajiit attacks on the villages of Grenos and Athe, wore faces of undisguised fear. There was something sentient in the jungle. Sorry, my microphone's in the way, so I'm having to do a half lean to read the second page. Sentient in the jungle, and not merely the mad but benevolent indigenous spirits. In his peripheral vision, Scotii could see the shadows of the Khajiit following the refugees, leaping from tree to tree. When he turned to face them, the lithe forms vanished into the gloom as if they'd never been there, but he knew he had seen them, and the Bosmeri had seen them too, and quickened their pace. After 18 hours bitten... Jesus, the books are big in this game. How much is that worth? Oh, for sure, taking it. That's something that's changed in games as well. Books wouldn't be that big these days. I'm not against it, I'm not going to read a whole story out loud that's going to take up minutes and minutes. I might have to do find all the best books in the game, a recommended book list or something, and read those out later on. But I'm not doing it as we go, because that's just far too much time. Frost swords? Oh. Don't know where they went. Did I drop them? The creaking's only getting worse in one spot. That's not bad value. They must have to center it in a certain place in rooms, just here's where the noise is emanating from. Because that's got quieter now. That was the louder room. So we're done in there, so it's around here will be next. Is it normal to leave a trail of bodies to figure out where you're going? Yeah, I know in like games these days, a book that like, I'm not sure if it's the right lesson or the most interesting way to do things, but a book these days in games would be 2 pages. It would be a much smaller thing than like a full text. It would really be a taster of it. I know this door on the right leads to this area slightly differently, doesn't it? So what have we done? This is another loud room. I'll tell you what the solution is. Let's just turn my volume down a touch. I know there's definitely a room earlier where I turned and looked at it and it says leading to a certain type of area, and I turned around and looked away. So I just want to make sure to be checking all those. Speed up time. I think this is a new area, guys. An upstairs room from down there. I was following a very good trick to try and find your way around dungeons is follow the left wall. Just keep following it, because it means you'll never double back on yourself. So it doesn't look like that was the room we wanted, so back to the speed up, but that's my clever trick for today. So, I found an enemy up here. This is a place we haven't explored, but the way of getting up feels wrong. And it's also one of those Centurion spiders. Like, this doesn't feel like a scalable hill. It is, with some weird jumping things. But I want to take it like this, definitely. Okay, we are hitting. Feels like this is breaking the game somehow. If we crouch, we can hopefully get a couple of sneak attacks in as well. You take everything you can get in this game. I know it's a bit abusive in some regards, but I don't think the game's set up to present a fair challenge in the first place. So, there we go. We got up to a new area. Not the one we wanted though, so I'll jump back in a sec. Right, back we are. I haven't confirmed it yet, but apparently it's in this room. Which I thought it might be with this boss. He seemed a little harder. It says apparently in this room. It said something about being on some... Have we picked it up? Have we picked it up? That's the question. Where? Inside Arcing Hand, within a room called Cells of the Hollow Hand, which is guarded by Boss Kryto. The room store is on a ledge situated above the 3 main entrances, which are guarded by Ceres Velvus. We talked about them last time. The ledge on the left is a bit. Is there anything we haven't opened in this room? Are we missing something? Did you tell us? That's not Boss Kryto. Cells of the Hollow Hand. I looked it up, by the way, because... Oh, I'm glad we came back here. I'm not spending ages just searching for no reason. I think I found it, guys. Oh, getting caught out here on some geometry. Because I'm not used to reading these dungeons yet, I think we're going to get caught out a couple of times, but I think it's going to be up here. What's that? Dwarven Spear. 300 at the weight of 14. I mean, we'll take it for now, but I'm sure we'll have to drop something. But I think we're about to fight an enemy in here, so... I was just confused because there's a couple of areas by the same name. Yeah, Cells of the Hollow Hand. Yeah, and this is the guy we've got to fight, but if we can keep staggering him like that, I'll take it. I don't know if we've just got really lucky here, because these staggers means he's just not getting in a hit on us. Good job as well. Have you seen how hard he hits? Thank you for training me in my skills by hitting me. There we go. Boss Kryto. Give me your money. Scrolls are always going to be good value no matter what they do. Unhinging. Open. Ooh, I like that. Cog, goblets. We'll always take potions. Expensive bout. Just because I want to close upgrade myself. Netch leather boots. He's wearing mixed armour, which is odd. Let's go looting. There's like an in-between moment. There we go. We are too heavy now, though. 1 over. I mean, these steel daggers are not the best value. That dagger's definitely no good, so we'll drop that for now, but I'm sure we'll have to drop more. Now, there's a good moment in Elder Scrolls games, Bethesda games and such, where it's just before you're like super powerful. It's like the road to being that, and that often involves some money. And there's a moment where like you drop off your first couple of dungeons worth of loot and you're just like, oh, I'm going to get this and this. And it's before you have all the money and materials and stuff in the world. And obviously there's leveling up is always going to hold you back from some level of this. But yeah, it's just a good moment of... oh, did that actually work? Ooh. A good moment of progression. But let's leave. I'm done in here now. I will meet you back at Balmora. Good morning. We've just woken up and we are back. Hello, Silstrider, at Balmora. So what do we need to do? We need to offload some loot, which we might struggle to do here just with the amount of money, the value of the money of the stuff that we got. But we'll see what we can get rid of. I know we sold some stuff here recently, but we'll go to Revere. Trusty old Revere. Sells gold 600, so we can work with that. So we want to sell the heavy stuff first. So things like this Dwemer spear, these daggers, cuirass, clothing, Dwemer pauldron. What's that? 327. So we've got a bit left. What weighs? You should be able to organise by weight. We've got so much money in Dwemer coins there. Tube. Get rid of these eggs. Get rid of the scuttle. Korma, eggs. My logic here is the same one, organising how I pick stuff up. If I sell the heavier stuff first, it means I can sell the high value stuff later. You got enough money to do that? 930, perfect. And we're going to want another 50 of these arrows, please. In fact, we want another 100. We are getting through them rather quickly. And that gives us another 100 worth of gold to sell. How much do potions weigh? 1. Okay, so they're worth selling. Flynn can go. Fire resistance, shadow, rising force. Keep. I'll keep the dispel, even though I'm not 100% sure what it's used for. How much more money have we got? Got another 100 or so. What does a ruby go for to you? Yeah, let's go with that. What? Total sold 941. Your gold, seller gold 600. Oh, I've way overshot. Give me my leaves back. Which brings it right back down. So do you want to take half of the leaves? 23. So what can we take back off you? Like, perhaps like 5 leaves? Okay, that'll do. That'll do. More importantly, mind you, I want to see what these other shops are saying. I want to get rid of all my loot, just in case we go to another dungeon or something like that. Pawnbroker, that seems like a place where we can make some sales. Any good weapons? Silver longsword. Seems like the wrong material to be making silver longswords out. 700 gold, we can get rid of another good chunk here then. They're the potions we want to keep, so we're on to the more expensive stuff. 415. 571. That's too many, so if we bring back one of these rubies, and maybe 5 of these. Yeah, wicked. Is there anything worth buying off this dude? Nope. So let's get this. Well, I'm going to get parked up outside the Fighters Guild and probably end it there, because we're ready to turn in our quest. Which is a successful run, even though it took me a while to figure out my way around that Dwemer ruin. But we'll take it as a good run, definitely, and good for the fact that we're moving forward. I'm quite enjoying this game. It's nice. It's good to go back. My name's been Billy. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, if you want, the next video shall be out in 24 hours. Whether it'll be one of these or another game, I can't quite remember, but it'll be something. Goodbye.